In a place where the line between good and evil is blurred, Lucas lived with his family in a small town called Willowbrook. Lucas was a curious and imaginative 4-year-old boy who loved exploring the world around him. He had a loving family consisting of his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Anderson, and his older sister, Lily. Their cozy house was nestled in a quiet neighborhood, surrounded by tall trees and friendly neighbors. Lucas spent most of his days playing in the backyard, pretending to be a superhero or an adventurer in search of hidden treasures. One sunny afternoon, as Lucas was digging for treasure in his sandbox, he noticed a girl standing by the fence. She had long, flowing hair the color of the setting sun and eyes as blue as the ocean. Her name was Yenina, and she had just moved into the house next door. Lucas was instantly intrigued by Yenina's presence. He waved excitedly, and she smiled back, her eyes twinkling with mischief. From that day on, Lucas and Yenina became the best of friends. They would spend hours together, exploring the woods behind their houses and imagining fantastical adventures. However, their peaceful world was about to be turned upside down. One evening, Lucas overheard his parents talking in hushed voices. They were worried about the state of the world and the changes that were happening around them. Lucas couldn't understand everything they were saying, but he knew something was wrong. The next day, Lucas shared his concerns with Yenina. She listened intently, her eyes wide with understanding. Together, they decided to investigate the changes happening in their town. They discovered that people were becoming divided, and the line between good and evil was becoming increasingly blurred. As Lucas and Yenina uncovered more about the situation, they realized that their families were also being affected. The once friendly neighbors began to argue and fight, and Lucas's parents seemed distant and worried. The children knew they had to do something to bring their families back together. Lucas and Yenina came up with a plan. They organized a neighborhood picnic in the park, hoping that it would remind everyone of the importance of unity and friendship. They invited all the families, including their own, and prepared a feast of delicious food and fun games. The day of the picnic arrived, and families from all over Willowbrook gathered together. As they laughed, ate, and played games, the tension in the air began to dissipate. Lucas's parents smiled and talked with their neighbors, and Lily joined in the games with Yenina and the other children. By the end of the day, the community had come together once again. Lucas and Yenina had successfully reminded everyone of the importance of family and friendship. The line between good and evil was no longer blurred, as love and unity prevailed. Lucas and Yenina's friendship became a symbol of hope for their town. They continued to explore and imagine together, creating memories that would last a lifetime. In a world where unexpected changes can bring fear and division, Lucas and Yenina showed everyone the power of love and unity.